If you're hunting for the perfect gaming mouse, you've probably stumbled upon the Logitech G502 HERO. It promises next-gen precision, insane DPI levels, and customizable options galore. But here's what surprised me. After weeks of intense gaming, I found some major quirks that might make you think twice before clicking buy. You see, not everything that glitters is gold in the G502 world, and today I'm peeling back the layers to expose both the gems and the glitches. Stick around because this honest review might just save your wallet and your gameplay. But wait, is this mouse really made for every gamer? Well, let's dive deep and reveal the truth behind the hype, and trust me, there's more here than just specs and shiny RGB lighting. First up, who is the G502 HERO even for? If you're a competitive gamer hungry for precision, with an obsession for every single click, twitch, and scroll, this might catch your eye. Logitech packs this mouse with an advanced HERO 16K sensor boasting up to 16,000 DPI, which sounds like overkill, right? But trust me, this sensor really shines in tracking pixel-perfect movements. Plus, those 11 programmable buttons could turn you into a macro wizard if you love customizing your controls. However, it's not all smooth sailing. This mouse is tailored more for right-handed gamers with a medium to large palm, so if you have smaller hands or you prefer ambidextrous designs, you might find it slippery or bulky. Speaking of bulk, the G502 HERO is no lightweight, especially once you've loaded it with all 5 of the 3.6-gram weights it comes with. It's like carrying around a mini dumbbell for your fingers, which some gamers love for the tactile feedback, but others find tiring in long sessions. Now let's get into the meat of the matter, the performance. Logitech's Magic HERO sensor is truly one of the best on the market. Tracking is incredibly precise, with no smoothing or acceleration messing with your movements. Flick shots. Dead-on accurate. The hyperfast scroll wheel is a treat for zipping through game menus or inventories faster than your brain can process. And the LIGHTSYNC RGB makes sure your rig looks as lit as your gameplay. And here's a big but, the comfort and build have some drawbacks. The mouse's plastic body feels a little cheap despite the high price point of roughly $38 on Amazon. Yes, you heard that right. Many expect a premium feel at this price, but Logitech seems to have cut corners to hit that budget-friendly mark. Also, those mechanical switches sound crisp and satisfying at first. The metal spring tensioning ensures rapid feedback on each click, great for frantic fight sequences. Yet, after some use, I noticed the buttons started to develop a bit of a spongy feel. It's as if the clicks lose their edge. Gamers looking to compete at the highest levels may find this frustrates quick reflexes or combos. Think of it like your favorite arcade stick developing a mind of its own, never a good thing mid-round. Keep in mind, Logitech warranties these mice for durability, but a few user reports mention button double clicks, which might send your gameplay spiraling. On the bright side, the adjustable weights mean you can experiment with your grip and balance, customizing it until you find that sweet spot. It's like Goldilocks but for mice, too heavy, too light, but sometimes just right. Let's talk software because hardware is nothing without a good brain behind it. Logitech's G-Hub software controls all the customization. You can tweak DPI settings from 200 up to 16,000, program macros for those 11 buttons, and sync your RGB lighting with other Logitech G products. Sounds impressive, but here is where some users hit a snag. The software can be clunky and slow to load, and the profile switching hasn't always been seamless in my experience. Imagine mid-match trying to switch profiles smoothly, but your mouse freezes or behaves unpredictably. Definitely a mood killer. This isn't universally experienced, but if smooth software integration is a deal-breaker for you, it's something to keep in mind. Now, humor me because I've got a couple of jokes related to this mouse. Why did the gamer bring the Logitech G502 to the party? Because it always clicks with everyone. And here's a tech joke. Why don't mice ever get lost? Because they always have a pointer. Okay, I promise I'm better at mouse reviews than at comedy. Back to the review. The versatility of the G502 Hero is undeniable. With customizable buttons and DPI, it can be molded to suit FPS, MOBA, or even MMO gaming styles, making it a jack of all trades. But the question remains, does it outshine its competitors? Mice like the Razer DeathAdder V2 or the Corsair M65 Elite also pack high-precision sensors with potentially better ergonomics and more premium builds. The G502 Hero's price point is competitive, but sometimes you get what you pay for. There's also a conspicuous absence of wireless options with this model, despite many gamers switching to wireless without sacrificing lag or battery life. So if you're looking for freedom from cables, the Hero might feel a little chained down. Another twist. The RGB lighting is customizable and looks great, but it won't drastically improve your game, unless you're playing in a dinosaur-era dark room where every glowing pixel counts. For some, syncing lighting effects with their gameplay heightens immersion, but for others, it's just a flashy distraction. In fact, some pro players disable all lighting to avoid any possible distraction. If you're worried about aesthetics, the G502 Hero will deliver. But if you're a minimalistic player, the Logitech could be a bit over the top. And did I mention the cable? It's a braided design which promises durability, but it's on the stiffer side, which can tug and cause inconsistent mouse movement during high-intensity gaming marathons. It's like having spaghetti stuck to your fingers when you just want smooth gliding through the battlefield. A minor gripe, but for those who swear by ultralight mouse cords or wireless setups, it could be a deal-breaker. Here's a rehook for you. What if I told you there's a mouse that nails precision and comfort without those little annoyances? Well, don't jump ship just yet. The G502 Hero does have redeeming qualities that keep it a fan favorite. Its customizable performance, generous feature set, and robust sensor make it an excellent entry or mid-level gaming mouse, especially for the price. Just be prepared for some compromises in comfort and software quirks. Now on the storytelling front, I remember my first month with the G502 Hero vividly. At first, everything clicked, literally. The buttons responded with satisfying feedback, and the in-game tracking felt smoother than butter on a hot skillet. But as days turned into weeks, subtle irritations crept in like a sneaky NPC ambush. Buttons occasionally double-clicking mid-match felt like the mouse had a vendetta against me. I tried adjusting the weights to find a better balance, which was a fun little experiment. It reminded me of tuning a race car. Small tweaks can produce surprisingly different results. However, the slow-loading software left me frustrated, especially when I just wanted to dive into the game without messing around. All told, it was a mixed bag. Great performance wrapped in some noticeable flaws. Before I wrap up this honest G502 Hero review, here's one last joke to lift the mood. Why don't gamers ever use mice in the jungle? Because they're afraid of the click and mouse traps. Okay, enough jokes, let's get real. In conclusion, the Logitech G502 Hero gaming mouse is a powerhouse packed with advanced features like the Hero 16K sensor, hyper-fast scroll wheel, LIGHTSYNC RGB, and customizable weights. It offers exceptional precision and is a solid pick for gamers who want a wired mouse with full control over DPI and button mapping. But it's not flawless. You might face software hiccups, a build that doesn't feel as premium as its price suggests, and an occasional button issue that can interfere with gameplay. If you value customization and sensor accuracy above all else, and can live with the ergonomic quirks and cable stiffness, the G502 Hero is your trusty sidekick. If you need something dependable from a reputable brand without breaking the bank, and without all the wireless bells and whistles, the G502 Hero could be a great fit. Plus, with a current price of $37.99 on Amazon, it's quite a steal in the gaming mouse world. Prices change fast though, so if you want to grab the latest deal, check the link in the description below. Don't just buy any mouse. Invest in one that could level up your gaming without emptying your wallet. Happy clicking.